All right, we're here at Victor Litz Music Center, and we had originally purchased a huge batch of a collector's or a hoarder's amount of stuff, and we've sold off a ton of it. And this is the last of everything. And we're asking $1,500, our best offer. And that right there is the back of a PAF pickup. That's a Jackson pickup. But then there's a couple of speed bump pickups, a real lipstick 2 pickup, another speed bump. Maybe those are Gretsch. You can see them. They look new. The guy was into rebuilding everything. Now, some of the other parts, vintage wiring harness, and then there's brand new stuff in here, like those are real bone blanks. Here's pickup covers, new and old. Let me get to this. Here's the Gretsch, obviously, and then here's pickup covers. Look, that's a Gibson pickup cover right there. They're probably all the real thing. Here's tuning gears that are, you know, like some of them say what the brands were. There's a set of Gibsons here someplace. There's some Music Man, there's some Fender, about 5 or 10 different tailpieces here. Bigsby, there's a few other Bigsby. That's a real deal. That's an ES-175. That's a Japan interesting tremolo. A couple of other trims. That set of tuning gears right there that must have gone to a 12-string. He had a $100 receipt in there from eBay. They paid $100 for that set right there. All those are Bartolini pickups in this Strat guard. It says Bartolini on the back of them. Jazz bass something. That's an old Epiphone. That thing right there weighs 5 or 10 pounds, it felt like. Put that in your guitar if you want a heavy guitar. There's a wiring harness, all vintage. A bunch of other bridges, new and used. This right here reads Gibson bridge and tailpiece, and they truly say, I believe it was Gibson on the back. Yes, let's see if that can be legible. So there you have those. If that's not the one, there's something here that read Gibson. So that one does read Gibson on the bridge right there. So wires, some Radio Shack parts, various pick guards, knobs. There's some other chicken head knobs here. Again, those are Music Man buttons for the end. There's those gold Fender parts, knobs, switches. Who knows what that went to. Here is, and it was interesting, he'd take apart stuff, maybe to refinish and then never put it back together, but those are original parts. There is a nut, and a bridge saddle, and a few other parts that must have gone to something very important. And again, there's new and old parts. Lots of binding, those, wire, shielding, knobs, output jacks, various knobs. There's a chicken head knob in that package. And again, some of this is new, but lots of it's vintage. It's all as is. $1,500 a best offer. We had a lot of people, different collectors and whatnot, buy certain parts and or buy batches. And instead of us having to dig through all these parts to find one last little tiny part and get $100 for each item, forget it. Just somebody make us an offer, buy the whole batch. That's Victor Litz Music in Gaithersburg, Maryland. During this pandemic of 2020, it is what, May 12th? We're available at 301-948-7478. And if you see an exact item in this entire batch you want, we'll pull that one part out and sell it to you for $1,500. We are not going to cherry pick each item out here for $4 and $8 and $22 and then weigh each item and measure each item. Screw that. That's the purpose in us pulling all these parts out and selling them as a batch. And we understand you need one exact item out of the entire batch. Please buy the entire batch and then turn around and resell it all yourself. Cool. Be safe. Have a good day.